And we're back for the new year, 2026. Welcome, all three listeners, and anyone else who might follow on from that. You know, you never know. We are hopeful to get listener number 4 on board. How you been, guys? You know, how have you been, Alyson Root and Leah Goodwin? Wild and weary.
Goodwin. Leah Goodwin. Go on, Leah. You go on. Tell us how you've been, love.
Goodwin.
How's your Christmas?
We've all gone quiet now.
That's because I said, Leah, go on then. Tell us how you've been.
Oh, yeah, I've had a really nice Christmas, actually. I think I have 4 days off from Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a bit of a manic Christmas Day. We had both sets of parents round. They get on really well, so that's brilliant. Rog did all the cooking. I drank a lot of cider. Played some games. The turkey was cooked well. We had beef as well. Just going to list all the food we had. There's potatoes.
All right, we don't need your shopping list, love.
Cut her off quick before she goes on.
5 puddings. So we had a trifle, a Christmas log, Christmas pudding,
mince pies.
What was the last thing we had?
Sticky toffee.
No.
All right. Viewers, you should write in and let's see if we can work out what wild and weary had. Oh, what?
Stollen.
Rog
made an amazing trifle, like a proper big 1970s, 80s trifle, with no alcohol in, because we thought Riley was going to eat some of it, but he decided he didn't want it. So, yeah. So, yeah, I had 4 days off, and it was bliss, and it was peaceful, and it was quiet. Watched a lot of shitty movies, ate a load of chocolate, had a lot of brie, which I'm just finishing off. think my plate that I sent you was just full of beige brie, biscuit, crackers, all sorts.
Sometimes it's just got to be done. It's got to be done.
That's all I've done is just eat.
To be fair, that's what Christmas is.
Yeah.
And how about you, Ali?
We've had a really lovely chilled Christmas. Just me and Ange, really relaxed. Played a murder mystery, which was a lot of fun. Solved it because we're awesome. And then we went to her mum's for a few days and saw her family and ate more. And to be fair, I did put nearly everything we ate up on Facebook so everybody could follow along.
Yeah.
The sheer amount of food. Came back here and then we had to pick her up.
Oh, this one.
Because in case you haven't noticed, listen, I'm not in my usual surroundings. It's because I am actually in France.
She's in my living room.
Downstairs. Ali's up there.
I'm up here. So then we picked old Claire Bear up and then we had a nice new year and nice and chilled and we've been eating. Yep. That's pretty much it, really.
I know. I think people out there probably expect that we were like wild and crazy for our new year.
I don't think they're going to think that at all.
I think we were drinking tea by midnight, weren't we?
We were. We had a cup of tea by midnight.
Cup of tea. You know, it was very nice and quiet. We had a lovely little time. It was just, I think it's like everything we really wanted, wasn't it? Just to be just chilled out for the end of that horrible year and get rid of it. And
I never want ever to wake up into a new year feeling hungover. It's just like the worst feeling ever. No point.
We are so old.
We are. But do you know what? Embrace it. Embrace it. I like it. Embrace it.
I'm all good with being old if that's the case now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember the days when you used to go out and you'd have to, buy a ticket to get into a pub because it was going to be so packed. You know what I mean? And then you'd get in there. You couldn't get a drink for love nor money because you couldn't get to the bar half the time. Then about halfway through, all the glasses had run out. So you'd have to have this, pass the empties back across the crowd to get them back to the bar. And, it was just a bloody nightmare. I much prefer staying at home.
Didn't you work in a pub for a while?
Yeah, I did. That was probably why I don't want to be in doing it. It was a bloody nightmare. Honestly, it was. I mean, it was fun in some ways, but, it gave me lots of, lots of characters to write about. I can add in as little side characters and things from that experience. But yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to do that again for a living. Bloody
No.
hell.
I mean, I work in retail, and the idea of working in Primark, I just...
Oh, God, no.
Oh, it must be horrendous.
Yeah.
God.
No, I'm all right, thanks.
Not for me. Not for
But
me.
even like on New Year's, like even like house parties, you just have to get yourself trashed to keep up with, because after half hour of watching everybody drunk and you're like, what is going on? you would rather go home. Well, I would anyway. So you've got a choice of either you go home or you get trashed with them, and that's it. Now 2026 is my 40th year, everyone. So this year I turned 40. So I ain't doing that no more. I'm embracing my 40s.
Are we
Embrace
doing
old age.
Hey?
Are we doing the treadmill thing?
What's the treadmill thing?
Treadmill.
Oh, do you mean the thing that we all discussed and never ever did?
Did it require walking?
We were supposed to do it. We were supposed to count the kilometres from London to Paris and do that on a treadmill or a bike. And we all spoke about it. I don't think one of us did 1 kilometre towards anywhere.
I would like to say I did 2 minutes on the treadmill, and I'm not joking. I was sweating.
So basically, you got to the end of your street and back, and that was it.
Yeah. And it was like, this is very fast. This is too fast. I got off and went, I don't like that. That's not fun.
No. These are not resolutions that I'm taking on board. I mean, I will start going swimming again, but that's because I do enjoy swimming. I'm not a fan of walking. But I mean, have you guys got any resolutions? What are you? Anything planned? No, I don't bother.
Survive the year. Just surviving the year.
It's
like Ali's 40th and my 50th.
Hey.
So
we've got a double whammy celebration.
I've already said I'm doing lots of little things throughout the year. Meetups, weekends away, holidays with this lot. That's my plan, is to fill it as much as possible. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
That's it. Yeah, I think for me, it's just on a personal note. I just want to carry on doing what we've been doing working wise and building things like this and making more networking options between other indie authors and things. But outside of work, I'm just like, no. I'm just going to sit on my couch and chill, and just do a bit of swimming every now and then, and that's about it. That's about all I'm bothered with now.
I would like to get a little bit fitter, and that's nothing to do with New Year's resolutions or anything like that. That's just me wanting to get back in shape a little bit to how I was. I think I'm never ever going to be a thin woman ever. I've got too many curves and too much hips for that. But I would like to feel like my body is strong enough. Do you know what I mean? Just strong. I want to feel healthy in myself.
Get you through the next decade. That's what you
get myself through the next year would do.
I'm impressed that I've managed to get to 50. I mean, you don't have a car for 50 years, do you? Well, 60 now. Come on.
Well, we've got your 40th organised and planned, so we will be arriving en masse. France better be prepared for itself. We'll let them know in advance that we are coming.
To be honest with you, I'm just going to wait for the pair of you to get off the plane, because I think that's going to be an adventure itself. After listening to Leah try and book an airline ticket, I'm just scared she's not even going to get on it. Or she'll get on the wrong one, and she'll be like, by the way, guys, I'm in like frigging Germany or something.
No, don't worry. I will find her. No, we will meet up firsthand well early. We will go, and you will be driving down from like 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm telling you, because you are going to get yourself there in advance.
I think it's like 3 hours 15 on a good day.
On a very good day. You better give yourself 6 just to be on the safe side. And then then we'll go and get some lunch or something, and then we will head together to Gatwick. I will put you on childproof reins if I have to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I've got one of them little backpacks still that we used to have for the spawn. You can do it.
There we go. Stick that on the back of her.
That's it. That's what I'll have hold of her. She will not be leaving my side, and I will be like, get on that plane, because we're sitting next to each other as well, aren't we? If we book those seats.
I did book those very seats. I was like, is this you?
Is
this you?
This is me.
This is you, Claire.
Honestly, 15 text messages just to sort out a seat on an aeroplane. Crazy. But it was
very entertaining to watch.
So worried I was going to book it all wrong, because it has completely changed. I haven't been on a plane for about 10 years. We used to travel a lot. I was very lucky growing up. It was only me. My mum and dad had really good jobs. So we used to go on holiday once or twice a year abroad. And then I did 6 years traveling to America to see some friends.
Mm.
But since having this lot, I've not been. And I really desperately want to take the spawn on holiday. He needs to get on that plane. So this is going to be my getting back into it tester. Yep, I know what I'm doing, know where I'm going, and I just get on with it.
Yeah.
Following Claire.
It is all quite easy, but there is a level of anxiety about it, isn't there? Because there are like, oh God, if I'm 10 minutes late, I could miss it. If I'm, if I go to the wrong gate number, if I haven't taken notice of what this, that, or the other. So, but it is quite simple as well. Like once you do get over that initial like panic moment of, oh my God, I'm going on a plane or whatever, you can kind of, going through security is simple, quick. It's hardly any queues nowadays, just straight through. And then pouncing about in duty free for an hour or two before you wander off to find your gate number.
That's going to make some amazing footage. Claire will be like, piss off, stop filming me, sniff this, sniff this. Claire, I'm going to sniff this now.
I don't know. I mean, we're all on that bloody TikTok now. We might be
episode of just Leah following you around with a fucking camera telling you to fucking sniff something from duty free.
we could make it a podcast special, couldn't we? Of us travelling to meet you, and then we'll do the podcast when we get over here. Yeah.
Stumbling off the plane now, we can take a photo of us like.
Well, no, Claire ain't gonna be stumbling away. She's used to it now.
I know it all. Like it's all second nature to me now. I'm just
like, too much French.
I got there and I was like, "Where the bloody hell are you?" She wasn't even there.
And I said, for some reason, I were on my way, and then Google Maps showed me a different route that was going to take me 5 minutes longer. And for whatever reason, I was like, "Yeah, right then." And I just turned. I was like, "Yeah, right then." I don't even know why.
I was fine. I managed, and we had a trip to IKEA yesterday, which was fun.
Did you have
and I even managed to order my own meatballs at the counter. Thank you very much.
See, this is the part that worries me, because I do not have an ear for languages at all. I have tried German, I've tried French, and I've tried Spanish, and I cannot retain any of it. So I'm just going to be like, order me that.
To be fair, we've got Ange most of the time, so if we get stuck, you just nudge. Yeah, but Al's pretty fluent, so we're all right. Do you know what I mean? And I can just order us a coffee.
Don't worry.
A coffee.
Worry.
Yeah, it's all good. But most people don't speak to us anyway, so it's fine. We won't be seeing anyone. We'll get off the plane, we'll get in the car, and we'll be locked in the farmhouse, and that's it. We won't leave.
That's it.
It'll all be good.
Locked in the farmhouse. That sounds like a bit dodgy, that mate. I don't keep my people prisoners, I swear.
Oh gosh, but anyway, back to what we're here for. We should be writing. I am writing, to be fair. I've done quite a bit of writing when I've been here. I've been about 8,000 words on my next book. I'm quite excited about that.
Ask me how many words I've written for my next book.
How many words have you written now?
0. None. Not one.
I was having a bit of a non-creative moment.
It seems to be a bit of a non-creative couple of months, to be honest.
Yeah, but
can you pull that more into like social media and stuff like that? Have you got any effort to do that?
I'd rather carve my eyes out with blunt spoons, to be honest with you, than do that.
So this episode really is we should be writing, but Alyson Root isn't.
This is like depressive. It's January. We're all miserable.
I'm not miserable.
Yeah.
It's just not there. It's just not happening for me at the minute. I would rather I'm reading. That's what I'm doing. I would rather just sit in front of the fire with a cup of tea and read.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I think these things happen to this is part of being an author. I think you can't constantly find creativity out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you will get to a point where you're like, do you know what? I just need a break from it. Just need to put it down and do something else.
To be fair, I did look at my wall calendar yesterday. I did do my wall calendar.
The wall calendar is impressive.
Thank you.
It is impressive.
A little bit of a northern accent came out there.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's my roots. It's all right. Yeah. I did my wall calendar. And then what else have I done? I did, because I've got my first book coming out in March, so I've been going through that a little bit. And then we've got the anthology coming out at the end of the month. Exciting.
Yes, that is quite exciting.
So that is actually something I need to get a move on and do. But it's fine. It's fine. Get it done.
It's all good. It's all gravy. She'll have it done if I have to whip her while I go upstairs and chase her around the landing.
Well, you made me waltz up around the landing yesterday. She had me dancing.
I did. We had a little dance. We had a little dance.
The room was upstairs on the landing. She's like, "Yeah, look, we can waltz.
We can dance. If you can waltz on the landing, it's enough space to get around and move about. Do you know what I mean? That's my thing on it. There's plenty of room. There's loads.
I never knew that was a measure of anything. If you can waltz around, it is big enough. All right, then.
Yeah, exactly. It's all good. It's all good. So what have you while I've been writing, doing a bit of work, you guys have been reading. What have you been reading? Who should we start with? Who wants to? Ali.
With me. All right then.
What's what have you been reading now?
Well, so I kind of stopped with all my Christmas stuff now because it's New Year. So I went in the absolute opposite direction. I went to Ellie Mae, and if you know Ellie Mae, she does a lot of vampire paranormal.
Good.
Right. Well, she's got a new one coming out at the end of February. But it's been quite a while and a lot of books since I read the first book, so I hadn't got a clue what was going on. So I went back and reread it. I'm just going to get the title because I'll forget the bloody title. So the first one is called Eternal Captive, and the second one is Divine Deception. So we're waiting for the third one to come out. But I was surprised at the second one actually because I did not see the throuple come in the second one.
Is this actually number 2?
Yeah, so that's book 2. That's already out now. And the third one's coming out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the third one's coming out on the 28th. It's about a vampire queen, about a hunter, enemies. It's dark romance, but the good thing for me is it's not too dark where it crosses the line for me. So that's cool. I've really, really enjoyed that. And because I'm waiting for the third one, I've moved on to, it's a reread actually called, it's a really good book and I can't remember the very name, Dear Ripley, by Jacqueline Ramsden. It's a reread for me, and it's a proper second chance.
Is that the one where it's letters?
I think it's got letters. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's really, really lovely.
Yeah.
So that's a reread for me. So I'm just going to go through them, and then I'm going to go to Finding Rory by our very good friend Charlie Jeffrey. I've not read it yet, but Leah, you have.
I am reading that one. Well, I read it a couple of months ago as well. When it first came out, she's asked me just to scan over it. And then because it's due out today, the 3rd, isn't it? Today.
It is. We should say we are recording on the 3rd and the 4th. We're doing things a little bit differently this month, and it may continue. We'll see how it goes. But Leah has been dragged kicking and screaming into work on a day that we'd clearly arranged to do our recording, and we had arranged with our guests and everything, and and her work just got a bit shitty, to be fair. And her
away. I messed it up, so
she's owning up now. Fair enough. Well, anyway, she's not going to be here tomorrow when we do interview Claire. But what we will be doing is you'll be watching this, and suddenly we will just go into, and here's Clare Lydon, and she will appear as if she was here, but without Leah, and then we'll be back again. So because we didn't,
we can't do the first podcast of January without Leah.
We needed to have Leah here, and because otherwise she'd be talking about books, just me and Ali, and I don't read, so that'd be a bit boring.
So we'd end up not talking about books and just talking about something else completely, probably
about 10 minutes long, and we'd be done. So we thought, no, we will record twice. So we're doing it now so that we get Leah's bit, and then we will add in Claire's interview tomorrow so that it's all seamless. It will be seamless.
Of course it will.
And if it's not, you won't see this video, so it's all good. But yeah, it was a bit difficult, wasn't it? Because you've also been lumped with jury service as well, haven't you? So that really
Yes,
meant it was difficult trying to find a date to fit in and get
When
things
does that
recorded.
start?
Monday.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's in the castle as well. So yeah,
I saw that on one of the documentaries the other day.
proper
So
crown.
you got to go there and just wait to see if you've been picked or not?
No, as far as I know, I have been picked. So I thought maybe you go up there and they have a look at you. No, I don't like look at you.
Don't like look at that one.
Picking teams for PE. Oh no, that one's not going to run very fast, is she? But they do it. They must put it through a little bit like my generator, where I pick an email for a winner or something. If you get an email saying your jury service has come to an end, then obviously you didn't get picked. I, however, did get an email that said, "This is your jury number," and I was like,
"Damn." It'll be an experience, though. It'll be an experience. I would love to do it. I think it'd be fascinating.
I think if I didn't have other priorities and other stuff going on, and I had a grown-up child, say, it's organising all that before he goes to school and who's going to be here and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure once I get Monday out the way and I've settled myself in and figured out what's going on, I have a horrible feeling, though, that I'm going to get quite tired quickly and just zone out on everything that's being said to me. I'm hoping it's something simple-ish.
Yeah.
And not.
So do you not know what the case is?
No, you won't know until you get there.
I
won't talk about it either. I'm like, it's going to be really hard for me because I'll be like,
you just have to record it into the camera, but not send it to anyone. So you get it out of your system.
Voice what I think, and hopefully it's just I don't know, like a theft thing or something, and not anything.
I'd like a good old gruesome murder.
I'd want a juicy one.
I want a juicy one, me, if I was going to do it.
Is that my dog? So is that their little paw?
You hear them? You hear the little tippy tappy toes? That's Reggie and Mal having a little wander. They're just thinking about the sofa now. So, but anyway, back to Leah. Back to your reviews. You're reading Finding Rory by Charlie Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm reading that. I loved it. The first read over, I kept messaging Charlie saying it was brilliant. I loved the whole the whole context of it. I suppose you could call it a second chance, in that they've already had one night together when they were like 18 and 19, 20-ish, something like that, because one of them's slightly older. And they've been friends when they were teenagers and stuff. And they have this one night together, and neither of them can forget about it. But yeah, it can't go there because the parents are all friends and the grandparents are all friends. They go to the opera. There's a lot of opera going on, which is so Charlie. In fact, when I was reading it, that's who I could hear Charlie the whole time. So you got all that going on. They've disappeared from each other's lives for like 10 years. And one of the grandparents invites them back to the opera again, and that's when they meet up. But just the whole way Charlie writes this friendship, it's a mixture of, one of the characters is basically finding themselves. They've decided they really want to cut their hair short. They want to wear men's suits, all this kind of thing. But she also wants to rip the other woman's clothes off, but she really needs a friend more. So there's all that going on. And the other woman, she wants to be a friend to, I nearly said to Charlie, to Rory. So you got that, but it's so nice. Like that, it's not mamby-pamby nice, but it's like, you can feel the friendship between them, but you can also feel that they really, they should be together. But they're both quite grown up about it and want to figure out where Rory is first.
Yeah.
And help Rory decide what path she would like to travel on, because she doesn't want to sort of drag the other woman into her life and then find out she can't deal with the way Rory is going to transition or whatever she wants to, the path she wants to go on. But it's a nice book. It's nice and it's hot. I've got to the hot part, which is always fun for me.
Well, as we know, you are pure filth. That is, That is you.
I would like to point out I do read books that are not. I can read a book that has no sex in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm not disappointed. Other times I go, just missed that little bit.
Maybe we should set you a challenge that for your next review has got to be books with no sex in it.
Oh my God, that closed door.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. To be fair, would we lose, listener number 3 at this point?
Maybe.
I don't know whether we could risk it. I think we need to, I think the filth obviously does entice people in. And
I feel like Ali does that side of it, because even though she likes the filth, she doesn't really talk about it. Whereas I talk about the filth and get excited by the filth.
So I get excited by filth.
You don't talk about it the way I do.
I don't talk about it to you. Don't mean I don't talk about it.
Well, but the thing is, we are the ones that are having to write this, so we don't need to talk about it as in like too much, because that's your job. That's what the reviewers do. The reviewers are the ones who are supposed to pick up the books and go, "Oh, utter filth here." But
actually, I did read a book that had no filth in it beforehand. I'd forgotten. So it's You, Me, and Heather Summers. Oh, hang on, this because I've lost my part.
That's it. Yeah, we got it. Yeah,
okay.
You, Me, and Heather Summers. Yeah.
It's a young adult one, and that was really good. I enjoyed that. There's a lot of back and forth again. There are high school. I can never work out which level they're at. Sometimes I have to Google it and go, actually, how old are they?
Yeah. Is it American then?
Yeah, one of them's moved away about 3 years ago, and she comes back with her family. But there's a lot of other stories in the background running with the parents, and then she ends up going out with one of the jocks because she's trying to cover herself. Yeah. But that was a really good book. That I enjoyed. That was.
I feel bad, Nally. I feel like you've wanted to talk filth to me, and you've not felt like you could. But I do read it, and I will talk about it if you want to. If you need that outlet, doors open. I don't mind talking about it.
I mean, on that note, I'm kind of like I don't even know where to go now. I'm like, can't even remember. I know we're winging it, but I mean, like, sometimes we're winging it, and I know where I'm going, but I'm completely lost the plot now. You know what we should just do? We should just say, "And here's Clare Lydon."
And here's Clare Lydon.
Hello, Clare Lydon.
Hello, Claire. Hello, Claire and Ali. It's lovely to be here.
We'll have to do this one day. We'll get Claire Ashton on as well and have all 3 of us. That'll be really confusing to the readers.
You should do that, because I think a lot of people, well, I know people confuse us all the time because, we're both Claire even spelt the same way.
Yes.
Both British. We both sort of started. Claire started about a year before me, I think. So we're both sort of been around the same amount of time. Both got short hair glasses, and I get emails all the time saying, "I love your Oxford series," and I go, "God, me too."
That is fantastic. I think we should do that one day. We'll get her on and just have a. Here's 3 of us. I look slightly different because I've got the grey hair, but I've got the glasses. I'm all in. But
yeah. So every Claire in the world is the same. Glasses, short hair. Yeah,
absolutely. I think it's a uniformal thing now, isn't it? That we all have to have. But so our first question is always, what have you been up to when you should have been writing?
Yes. So well, I think I was thinking about this and I was thinking, I don't like the word should. So, but I mean, tons of things because I'm a writer, but I'm a burst writer. So I don't expect myself to write every day. I'm not one of those people who says I'm going to write every day, because I won't do it. So when I'm writing a book, I write like do the first draft in about 6-8 weeks. So I really solidly do it. And I do that kind of 6 days a week, probably. I probably give myself 1 day off. So I go through quite a lot of chunks of time where I'm not writing. And I probably should. Yes, I don't like the word should, but I probably should be. And I know, but you lose a lot of time, don't you, to stuff. So like social media, for instance. And this year, I'm going to try not to do as much of it, but do the bits I do in less time. So I'll circle back and let you know if that works, because it is a time suck, isn't it? Social media.
Oh, absolutely. I could spend hours, because you start off doing something where you're being productive, and you think, oh, I'll put a few reels up. And before you know it, you're looking at everybody else's reels. And
Exactly.
then you're doom scrolling, and then you're on TikTok, and then you're commenting and things you shouldn't be getting involved in. And then you're just like, oh, I've spent 4 hours doing nothing, But sometimes.
And then your algorithm's screwed.
Yeah, it is a bit. The algorithm. Oh, honestly.
But you see, it's a juxtaposition of, because I've written 2 football books now, Hot Shot and The Princess Match, and my next book is going to be another football book. So I have to for research. It's part of my job to go and do Instagram rabbit hole dives into female footballers. And so like I know we're recording on, what was it, 4th, and Sam Kerr and Kirsty Mears have just got married, and I think I've seen all the video and photos from their wedding this morning. Like from about 7 o'clock in the morning, I was just in bed looking at all those. And like, obviously, I shouldn't be writing then, but I do spend a lot of my writing day, but it is legitimate research. So where's the line?
100%. I'm wondering if we can claim back our season tickets on tax. Because we've written books on football. Yeah, I think we can't we? We can.
Yeah.
All my away trips and things. I could just be like, research.
It's true. I do, because I actually asked my accountant, and he said, "Yeah, you can, because you're writing football books." So even every beer I buy at the football, it's all part of research.
See, Ali, I told you there was a good reason to go to the football.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to take this idea and attach it to my diving, because I scuba dive. So if I just write a couple more scuba diving books, when I go off to wherever and do some diving, it's all research. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if you listen to Joanna Penn's podcast, The Creative Pen, but she writes some sort of mystery thrillers, like Dan Brownish. I don't read them, not my kind of genre, but it's really interesting to listen to her, because she just goes off all around the world and sort of looking at tombs and relics and sort of religious stuff, but it's all over the world, and she just writes it all off to tax, because it's all part of research.
Okay, right. Well, there you go. Then put that in your plan.
My tax. Now I'm realising there's more I can say. Right, little accountant, here's some more stuff. Put that down. That would be quite good. Yeah, I think
it's true. Yeah, and I suppose the other thing I do is, I was thinking back this year. This year we've had a house renovation, so I've been looking at sofas and tiles and really dull stuff like that. And the rest of my time was just spent thinking, who are Spurs women going to buy this year?
You are buying everybody at the moment.
Well, but will we buy anybody not from Scandinavia? That's no.
Probably not. But you know what? You picked up some really good bargains there, and I think it's looking. You are where Brighton was sitting last year, in that kind of 5th, 4th position, and it's sort of it's a very exciting time. I think enjoy it. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, totally. I am. Are you a football fan?
I waved at Claire at the match, because she sits up in the posh boxes, as I'm down on the terraces with the rest of us, and so we had a little wave.
I did feel bad about that afterwards, Claire, but I was like, but I couldn't get out of the where I was at that moment.
They do make it very difficult to move around the grounds at some grounds. So
I did wave from the posh seats.
We're trying to organise it where I tell you a bit more.
Was it a regal wave? Hello, Claire.
It was, yeah.
I think there was a beer in one hand and a wave at the end. And Charlie Jeffries going, where? And I'm like, there. It was quite funny. But you've got a book out at the moment that's not long been out. How's that going?
Yeah. So that one is not part of the plan. Look, I can even show you it. It's on my desk. This is a enemies to lovers second chance, sort of second chance, but it's an enemies to lovers story set sort of in the UK and Scottish Highlands, because I love the Scottish Highlands, so I just put it in books all the time. People think I'm part Scottish, but I'm not. I'm Irish. But I just had a fantastic holiday there in 2021, and just when we were all coming out of lockdown, and just fell in love with it. So I need to go back. But it's done well, and it's it's about a woman who has to take over her family's watch company, but she can't do it alone, and she has to do it with the help of her ex-nemesis. And obviously they're going to get over their enemies and they're going to become lovers. I mean, it's not a spoiler alert, is it? I write romance. So.
Well, this is it. I think, we always say, and it has a happy ending. It's like, of course it does.
Yeah.
We'd be murdered and cancelled if we didn't give them a happy ending.
Yes. We all need HEAs in this very tricky political time at the moment. Absolutely. So romance writers are providing a service, I always think.
Absolutely. And you're saying about your, people will think you're Scottish. I actually have my ancestry DNA just updated recently. And apparently I am more Scottish than I am English. I didn't know I was. So there we go. I am now claiming Scotland as my place of birth. That will do for me.
Yeah, I know. When Brexit happened, which I was very upset about, but my mum's Irish, so I got an Irish passport, so I was very happy about that. Mm-hmm. And all my Scottish friends were like, "We want Scotland to devolve, then we can get a Scottish passport."
Well, I might be able to get a Scottish passport if that's happened. So, Ali, have you got a question?
Well, really, it actually goes on to the back of travelling and sort of thing. So a lot of your books are London-based, UK-based, but you do travel. So will there be any point where you come out of the world of London and the UK and set any books or any world sort of elsewhere in, like, maybe Australia, maybe Scotland? Well, it's part of Britain, but you know what I mean, outside of the London hub kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I know I am known for writing very London-centric books, and for good reason. But I think, this one that I've just brought out is sort of half set in the Highlands, a bit in New York. It's very jet set, a bit in Ipswich. So, I mean, who doesn't want to?
Well, it goes to Switzerland, doesn't it, as well?
Sorry?
It goes to Switzerland as well, isn't it?
Switzerland, yes. Well remembered. I forgot that bit.
She's not got that far yet.
Yeah, I think I was inspired by the Euros, actually, because and all the scenery there. So and then when I was thinking about the story, and because it was inspired by the guy behind the Tiffany brand, because he was the youngest son, but the other two sons, for various reasons, didn't want to take it, couldn't, or weren't very good at it, take over the family business. And so he did. And then there was a lot of media coverage about him being so young and taking it over. So I thought, well, there's a story there. Yeah. Yes, but your question, I just got, so my wife and I have just come back from Australia. She's Australian. So we were there over Christmas for 4 weeks. And so that's a nice culture shock, coming back from 30 degrees to 0 in London. But I had a great idea come to me on Christmas morning. I was sitting, her family lived like about 45-minute drive out of Sydney. So over Christmas, we hired an apartment in central Sydney for just a couple of days, and had Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in the centre of town, which was really nice. And on the Christmas morning, I was sitting with a coffee on a balcony, and just an idea came to me. So it's going to start in Australia. Okay. And I can see that I would maybe, because my first ever book started in Australia, London Calling, the first chapter of that is in Australia. And I can see that I would set one there. I have set books in America, but it's so difficult writing as an American. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, but it's really hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I think originally my books were set in America because it just felt like that was where the audience was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it felt like I'd probably write for that. And the first character was just one of those mad thoughts that you have, where I just thought, what would happen if I won the lottery? What would it do? And then it spurred from that, and this person ended up in America. So I just carried it on and sort of built a little world in America. But it is so different to how we are and how things are over here.
All the books that I've written that are in America have actually got one character English, one character American, because it's just half me that I just cannot get rid of that British side of, especially with the humour. And so I almost need one character just so I can unload all of that onto them, and then do better with the American character. So I don't think I've. Oh no, I'm lying. I've done 2 books where everybody was American, and I would have to say that my editor and proofreader, they came back to me and really had to teach me about Americanisms and what is different over here. You know, some things you wouldn't even thought about, but they're like, no, that doesn't work. Right? Okay, you know. So yes, it was definitely a lesson.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one I did set in America was Twice in a Lifetime, and that is set in Chicago and New York, and that was a baptism of fire. Luckily, I had some American proofreaders, and they just came back with like, "You're going to have to change all of this," and all that. I was like, "Okay, I'm never doing this again." And then I did it with Hot Shot. But I thought, a bit like you, Ali, I thought, well, I'll make one character British and one American, and then the Americans got to come to the UK, so that'll be a lot easier. But then still, it was about football, and I had her calling it a pitch, and she wouldn't. She'd call it a field. Yes. So I sent it to a couple of people, and they were like, "Oh my God, no, you're going to have to go through it." So I was like, "Oh my God, I'm never doing this again."
Yes, it is mad. Like, I'm grateful that I've generally had American editors, so they've been very quick to go, no, that's not. But then I get the opposite now, because I've still got an American editor, but they're all set in England, and I can't. She'll put things in, and I'm like, no, Linda, no, we wouldn't say it like that. That's not what's happening. You're not reading it right, you know. So I'm almost editing her edits for some of the things, because I'm like, no, Linda. But it is quite funny. It's interesting, isn't it, to be able to just sit in a room somewhere in England and write a story about somewhere completely different, and just use Google almost to just kind of research that, because I'm not going to get on a plane and just fly off somewhere at the moment.
I would love to do that.
But yeah, you know, I just, you know, I'm writing one at the moment where I've set a small section of it in Austria, and I was like, okay, I've got a rough idea about mountains and snow and things like that. I can Google this and get away with it all, you know, but I don't know. I have to get somebody from Austria to have a quick read through just to make sure. But it's fun that we can sort of move our characters all around the world, or have them come from all over the world.
Absolutely, but I'm very much of the thing that if I'm going to write it, I should definitely go there for a trip.
Well, now we can get it
got the right idea there.
Now we can tax do it. We can do it.
Although I've yet to go to Switzerland. I didn't go there, so did a lot of Googling for that bit.
Yeah, well,
on your bucket list.
Yeah,
I think it is actually, but it's quite pricey, isn't it? But I just love that, like the scenery just looks spectacular. So I do want to go, and you know, I like a fondue. So
who doesn't love a fondue?
Yeah.
I did use my trip to Switzerland as my kind of base for mountains and snow with my Austria thing. That was kind of where I got it from. But yeah, we had a very expensive weekend in Switzerland once, but it was a treat, and we were just like, whatever, just enjoy it. But it was beautiful, expensive and cold.
Yeah.
I would 100% go back again. It was, you know, we literally had a hotel right on the lake, and it was the sunset. It was just amazing. Yeah, it really was.
That sounds idyllic. Yeah, I might go in the summer. I went to you're in France, aren't you? I went to Leger. You know Leger? Lesgets. It's a ski resort anyway. It's on the Swiss border, because I flew into Zurich.
East.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the Swiss border. Flew into Zurich and then went there in the summer though, and so it was beautiful just being in a ski resort. I'm not sure what the mountains were. I'm not very good at geography, but they were high and they were pretty.
I would say it's the Alps. Is it the Alps?
I would say the Alps.
You're sure it's the Alps?
Let's go with that.
Let's say that, because the Pyrenees are south. That's between there and
Alps
Spain.
are more up.
So it must be Alps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, it's beautiful, lovely.
Yeah.
We'll just go. Should we just book a weekend away?
Yeah. And then we can all write a different character who go away to this ski resort or wherever.
Yeah. Very cool. So one of the other small silly things we do is we play Would You Rather. So for you, we've decided, would you rather be Princess Victoria or England captain Ash Woods?
England captain Ashwood's.
I thought it might be.
Not even a pause there.
Might have been that one, but
I mean, I don't think I would look very good in a dress and a crown. I think it wouldn't suit me. And you can't. There's nothing better than being England captain, is there?
that is true. I think, especially at this moment, I think Leah Williamson must be walking around on air.
I mean, I follow her on Instagram. She seems to be having a nice life.
I think so. So. Yeah. So finally, we ask, what are you up to now? What are you working on? What's coming up next? What's all the news that you want to share with readers?
What's happening for Clare Lydon in 2026?
Oh, yeah. Before I answer that question, I just need to tell you that, this sort of would you rather thing. So I used to be a music journalist before I was an author. Yeah. And every pop star I ever interviewed, I always asked them, would you rather have spaghetti for hair or courgettes for fingers?
I'm going to take spaghetti.
And what was the general rule of thumb?
It was quite split actually, but I think probably slightly more spaghetti for hair. Yeah. Well, what would you both say?
I think spaghetti for hair.
Spaghetti for hair.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, when my hair gets a little bit longer, it gets a bit more frizzy, and it's quite like spaghetti, so it wouldn't be much different for me, to be honest.
Is it like spaghetti hair that like constantly grows? Like those dolls you had when you was a kid.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I'd definitely go with that because I could just.
Yeah. I think it would depend if the courgettes were cooked. I always thought, because then you could shape them. But anyway.
That's a level of thinking about that, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I asked this question for a good sort of 4 or 5 years, so I thought about it a lot. Yeah.
So we bring it up next month for Jay. You see what she says.
You should definitely ask it.
That's it. We're going to carry that question on now.
It's a new thing now. Clare Lydon wants to know.
So what's going on for me next? So, I've got to get back into doing some writing. Because I haven't done any for a little bit. So yeah, that's January really. And January traditionally for me is a month where I do a lot of writing. I've just decided a few years ago that that's what it was going to be. So I'm hoping to do that. I did manage in Australia to do a bit, not quite as much as I intended, but you don't when you're away, do you? No, but I did plan the book out. So it's going to be 2 rival coaches, this one, who, it's kind of another enemies to lovers, which is very unusual for me. But I'm going to lean in a bit more to the enemies bit this time. And yeah, I'm quite excited about it. It's got a big storyline. And so it's going to be, in my head, it's a sparkly diamond. Now, what will be on the page, I don't know, because normally there's a bit of a lag. But I'm hoping that some of the sparkly diamonds fall onto the page. But we'll see. But I am. There are so many good inspiration, isn't there, in women's football at the moment? Like, for instance, that the Rhiannon Wilkinson, who managed Wales in the Euros, she was a big inspiration because I was like, oh my God, she looks so much like a lesbian romance heroine, like really did.
There's quite a few, isn't there? Especially if the female coaches, where you're like, definitely one of our family. And
yes.
And I think I was watching with a couple of friends who, I can't remember what her name is, the Spanish coach, and they were very much like, oh, there's an ice queen if ever I saw one,
Like, I'm not even huge on football like you, Peril, but even I know who you're talking about there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's so much inspiration from it. It's such, if you like a bit of football, it's a great
exactly thing. Yeah, exactly. And it sort of comes at the football thing from a different angle. So I do want to write another player one, but because I haven't written 2 players falling for each other yet. So that's one. So I was weighing up which one to go for. At the moment, I'm going for the coach's angle, and let's see how it goes. And then obviously I've got the Christmas book that I came up with on Christmas morning, and I really want to write that now as well. So I've got 2 warring stories in my head, but I'm going to do football first.
Get the football out of the way, and then a nice bit of Christmas writing through June.
Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Through the summer. That's the thing I can't get on board with. I'm just like, I can't get my head into it. I'm like, I need to write this now but I'm just like, it's 400 degrees outside. I can't. I'm sitting here with jingle bells trying to get
I've
me
already said you just need to sit there, sing Little Donkey while you're writing. It just
Little Donkey, yeah.
It just works.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I really love Christmas, and I love Christmas music. So I don't. It was a bit weird Christmas this year because I was in hot weather. You know, I was walking around in shorts and t-shirts. So it's you know, everywhere you go in Australia, they've got Christmas trees and all the Christmas music and everything, but it's really hot, so it's a bit weird. So I don't mind reliving all the Christmas stuff again in a bit more, you know, in the cold.
Yeah.
So I do a Christmas story every other year. So this year's the one I've got to do. And I was panicking a bit, like coming up November, December, because I was thinking I haven't got the story. Now I have, so hurrah.
That's it. It just, you never know when inspiration is going to hit.
No.
And that is the best thing with it. It's all great. Yeah,
for sure.
But it has been lovely having you with us. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this bit of madness with us. And good luck for everything with the future of the next year ahead, because it is a new year. Keep forgetting already.
It is. Yes. An arbitrary line in the sand. Everything's different in January.
It all changes.
Wipe it all, forget about everything in the past and just moving forward. So it's been really good. So
no, thank you so much for asking me on. It's been a pleasure.
No problem. It's way back from Clare Lydon. Oh, wasn't that amazing? Wasn't that bloody good?
Magic.
Look at that.
I just, you know, I think
Leah still eating her bloody brie. Bring a brie out.
But the thing is, though, Leah, I mean, the thing is, in all seriousness, you obviously won't get to chat to Clare tomorrow, but you've probably read quite a few of her books. So what's your, you know, take on Clare's books and what the viewers would be looking for?
I think Clare does a bit of a mixture, doesn't she, really? Because what is it? What's the Princess Football one? I really should have had a list, and I apologise, Claire. So you had a princess, and then you had a football player. I really enjoyed that one. It was funny one. And then the one that's just come out.
That's the problem, isn't it? You just forget. I forget all the bloody titles.
There's so many books in my head. Wait. Let's find.
Should I just cut this bit out?
Yeah, not part of the plan. That's the new one. Not part of the plan.
It's not part of the plan. This wasn't part. I mean, to be fair, this wasn't part of the plan either.
No, it weren't. But Claire's book is called "Not Part of the Plan."
Yeah.
And to be fair, for me, that is probably one of my favourites of Claire's.
Yeah.
I finished that a couple of days ago, and I really, really enjoyed that.
Mm. It's a fun book as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got the fun there. It's Clare Lydon, isn't it? It's well written. It's not, you know that you're going to get a decent book out of people like her. But that was a fun book. I enjoyed that. You got to travel a little bit because they go to Switzerland, don't they?
Yeah.
It was to do with watches.
I found it was an original story. It was It was like, oh.
We're just making up our own sound effects now.
See it, bloody
hell.
I didn't get it was an original story, and you go, oh yeah, it's an original. I'm going to sit quietly and eat my brie. Carry on.
If I'd have known this was a cheese pie, we could have got loads out of the fridge. I'd have been sat here snacking on my cheddar.
There of you.
We've been eating loads. We've got loads of cheese. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have. And just so you know, people know moving forward that I have discovered that there are sound effects on this app that I may start incorporating at some point.
It does sound like, to me, that sounds like raining.
I know, but you know, if you're
demented cyborg.
Demented. So, you know, there is a lot. I don't know why it's going on and on. It's not that funny. Do you want to stop now? I just think
have you broken it now so it won't stop?
I've paused it. That was interesting. But you know, this is the kind of thing that you can expect coming for the next year. I think is that we're just going to get a little bit more mad and crazy and waffle.
I mean, it's not professional, is it? We're not like, I watch some of the
100%
other
not.
podcasts and I'm like, there's nothing. I mean,
No,
this is just me, Emmy.
I think the thing is, other people are, probably in another life presenters, and we're not. We're authors and reviewers who just wanted to have a bit of a laugh and do something fun and draw attention to the fact that we are, we've got some books out and help other people like us, other authors, to, get some sort of what's the word, not attention, but the exposure with people who might find this kind of comical. And the fact that we do get some sort of messages every now and then saying that people do find it funny, it's probably worth continuing. But I find it funny. I enjoy it. It's a bit of a giggle. We'll just keep going and seeing how things change and adapt, and you never know. We might have more craziness, but I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about before I close us down? And
well, we're all in York, aren't we, in October?
Yeah, we're all in York.
What's that one? Is it Rainbow
Fest?
Rainbow Fest.
Yeah.
The book thing in October.
Yeah.
York.
We'll keep on marketing that throughout the year, though.
Yeah, a bit early at the moment, but yes, tickets are available to it, I think. Somewhere online somewhere. We'll put some links up at some point. But yeah, it's going to be a fun end of this month because we've got the anthology. That's the big thing.
We have, yeah. I'll get that. I will get that finished and formatted and ready.
Have you not got a book out soon?
On the 3rd of February is my next book, and it's called The Admiral's Daughter. Next week will be the cover reveal and all that sort of malarkey.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So we'll both be starting to advertise new books this month. Yeah, this month. I'm not sure what date mine's going to come out. Sorry?
What's yours?
It's called X's and O's. So it's based on a friend of mine who shares kids with her ex, and they still have like a family holiday every now and then.
Oh, that's nice.
And I thought, you know what, that's a good plot line. I mean, they're well sorted and never going to get back together. That's they're just friends and things. And it was a thing for the boys wanting to go somewhere, and they all wanted to go together. But I think, I just thought it was a great idea for actually you could put two parents together who've had some sort of split for whatever reason, and then see how they kind of find their way back to each other, but also having a kind of meddlesome 16-year-old who is trying to orchestrate that herself and doesn't quite realize that she's managed it because they're pretending that they haven't. So there's a lot of rom-com type sneaking around and spicy. I like all that stuff. I like spicy times where they're trying not to get caught whilst they're trying to fathom their way back into how they can have a relationship together after sort of 10 years, well, more than 10 years apart, 16 years apart. And then, so obviously it will have a happy ever after because every book should. But yeah, I'm excited that hopefully we'll be out around maybe the end of February.
Mine's just got women in uniform. There you go. That's all I'll say.
Don't need anything more than that then, really, do we? That's pretty much all it takes. Women in uniform, women out of uniform.
Yes, they will be both. For sure. For sure.
Well, we'll talk more about these new books next month, I think. We will have a new super guest coming to join us next month. Obviously, I believe is Jay. So
when you could have done your sound effect.
I know.
We've got you. We've got you. You just got to do it randomly.
Jay, there you go. So we'll practice that for next time. But yeah, that will be exciting. So a massive thank you to Clare Lydon for coming on this show this month and being our guest. We will be advertising that and chucking it out there to every link possible that we've got. Hopefully you will enjoy it. It's a bit fun. never anything too serious. We're not going to be asking her opinions on the political state of America at the moment. If wishes to divulge them, you know, fair enough. But yeah, it'll be a bit of a fun. We will keep it all light, and we will enjoy the rest of this month. Hopefully.
Are you asking her about wet socks, Ali?
What?
Are you asking her if she wet socks or wet hair?
Oh yeah, I think we
No,
might
that
leave
was,
that
that
one
was
out.
just that was just a who did I ask that? I don't
I
remember who I asked that.
Was it Melissa Braden or Claire Ashton? I can't remember.
Clare
Oh.
Ashton, not it.
Yeah. We will. Well, obviously, by the time you've got to this, you'd have seen what we already asked, because we'd have.
Yeah, you're kind of ruining the continuity of it, Leah.
So
Right.
you know, we'll work out
I'm
on
not
these.
good at this, Emma. I apologise.
We'll work out smoothing these things into, you know, how do we do it a bit better in future. But you know, don't give up on us, listeners 3, 2 and 1, because
And
we
come
will
on,
be
number 4, come and join.
We will be back. We are trying to you know, get listener number 4 on board. So
I would like someone to message me and say they are listener number 4.
absolutely, we need listener number 4 and then consecutive numbers. Just pick a number and be that person. We are all good with it. And if you want to, you can go and you can actually go and buy some listener number 3 merch if you wish to claim that and fight for the spot. I think it's already been claimed, but there's, you know, you can still add your own touch to it. It's we got t-shirts, we've got mugs. Did we have anything else? I can't remember what else we put on there. But yeah,
mugs and t-shirts on it. Somebody did buy a Morgana t-shirt together.
We can put some more stuff on there.
Number 3 bought it.
And number 3 said she's going to be wearing it while she's watching this. So I think we need photo proof.
I am expecting photos to prove it. Yeah. But anyway, and it's brought us to an end. So everybody say goodbye, and we will catch up with you all next month.
Happy New Year, everyone. I hope January is really cool for everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.